Hi everyone, it's Hilary from Pink Bubble Crafts here. Welcome back to my craft room. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're returning, thank you. If you enjoy paper crafts, please consider subscribing and please click the like button below. So today I am continuing with my Crafter's Companion monthly craft box project. So I have these craft box, I bought them a long time ago, and I am going back and I am making something out of each kit to remind myself and also to use what we've got. So this one is box number 10, Build a Scene. I think this was probably one of the first ones I got. So let me show you what was in the kit. This is a big kit, I've got to be honest. So there are different colours of paper. And here are the stamps, so fairy castle, toadstools, foxes, very country. Lots of ribbon, always you got 3 different sizes. We have a set of dies. Again, it is the forest, trees, deer, there's a fairy there, some bunting, grass, maybe mountains. And we have envelopes and card blanks. Now these are either scene builder or easel cards. We also got some black and white cardstock and some coloured cardstock. So there's a lot in this pack. So let me show you what I've decided to do. I've decided to join it with this die set that I got. So I'm going to do this. So rather than doing build a scene and have a 3D, I am just going to use a plain 5x5 card blank. And I'm going to put some of the background papers on the back. Oh, sorry, that was the instructions they gave for the scene builder, but I'm not going with that. So let's just use the papers that are there. So background paper, and I'm not going to do a border on this because the die that goes around the edge is a 5x5. So this is the die set that is cut twice. Where is it? Here it is. This die here has cut twice. So I've been using this glue gun for the smaller precision bits. So I'm just going to cut around the edges. And then I'm going to glue this on top. So let me just carefully glue the edges here. And then we're just going to lay it on top. I don't want to do 3-dimensional because of, you know, you've got to make an extra envelope, etc., etc. So I'll just pop some glue on these leaves at the edge here, and then we can stick this on. There's actually a set that is quite similar to this with tattered lace, and it's a lovely set of sort of shadow dies. Now I'm going to pop that on there like that, stick it down. I can always stick any of the leaves that come off, that come up. So there we have it stuck on there. Now I'm going to add the elements that I've cut. So we've got a deer and a tree, and I've got the couple sitting there. So I'm just going to, oh, there's a little die cut that hasn't come out. There we go. There we go. So let's add these 3 things. Probably shouldn't do this first, to be honest. I've now thought about it. I'm going to put that there. And then put this one on here. There we go. I want to try and put that into the bottom there. And then the tree. Now I'm going to do, the moon is a stamp that is included in this kit. So I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat emboss the moon, which is why I shouldn't have glued all that down first. But let's have a look and see. So let's see what we can do. I mean, if the glitter sticks to it all, then we'll just have to deal with that. So I don't know how well that's stamped. Let's see. Well, it's kind of stamped. Let me heat this 2 seconds. Now we could add some stars to this, either using little crystals or we could use drops. I'll just pop this embossing bag. Now let me get my drops. I had a stand, a Nouveau stand for all my drops, but it broke. And so this is how I am storing them now. I can see the basic colours. Oh, this is a sort of moonlight white glitter. I think that is just plain white. I don't have a silver, do I? What's this one? Spring Frost. Let's try this. We just want very small stars twinkling. There we go. Now I need a sentiment. So I'm going to have to let those drops dry. And then let's have a look at the sentiments in this set. Once upon a time, with love, have a magical birthday, make a wish. I'm not sure which of those I would put on. I'm going to leave it to dry and then I will think about a sentiment. And it might be that I put I just leave the front blank and put the sentiment on the inside. So it's not 3D. Would it look better if I made it 3D and had all the layers? I don't know. Let me know what you think. But in the meantime, this is my card for today. Love to see your comments below. In the meantime, take care of yourself and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Bye for now.